I was at the back of the Kop yesterday, 3:05. When I got into the ground, it was a very half-hearted. You never walk alone. The atmosphere wasn't good. There was two girls next to me filming the whole game on TikTok. And when Akeem doesn't get a ticket, I'm looking at these girls next to me going, what is going on? What is happening here? So chronologically, we'll go into it. Team selection. Wrong, in my opinion. I'm going to frame this podcast by saying that, yes, we can criticise the team. Yes, it's very normal to feel extremely frustrated right now. We're angry, we're upset, we're confused at some of the tactics and the subs and the starting lineup. But one thing I'm certainly not going to be doing is acting, over the top. I'm not going to be overreactionary to any defeat or win, in fact, from here on in. Some people I've seen online are doing just that. They're overreacting. They're saying this, they're saying that. And I don't think they mean it, first of all. But let's also not forget, guys, we've been in way worse positions than this. So for these fans calling managers for them to leave, get a grip, get behind the team. Yes, two things can be true at the same time. We can be very frustrated and angry with what's going on the pitch right now. But let's get behind the team. And we can do that in many ways, right? We can still moan and criticise the team, but once we've had your little moan, get behind the boys. We go again. There's always another game to improve. People might think I'm deluded for being so positive right now, but this is what a supporter does. We're not Arsenal, we're not Chelsea, we're not Manchester United, calling for managers to go after 6 months, after a few defeats in a row. We're not like that. Let's never stoop to those levels where managers are on a rotation and one thing happens. Well, 4 bad things have happened now in a row and people are saying he's got to go. Come on, heads up. We're going to turn this around. I know he doesn't necessarily believe what I'm saying right now. Yeah, I'm trying to instill a bit of, come on, get behind the team. We're supporters, aren't we? Support the team.
Yeah, man.
And you can do that after you've had a moan. We all deserve a little moan, right? Slot has got a monumentally big job ahead of him to fix this mess. And you can still criticise him, the players, but once you've done that, you get behind the team again. You get behind the team again. And I'll be honest, Doyle, in the international break, when I see Slot on holiday in Dubai, I'm thinking, what are you doing, bro? There's work to be done. There's work to be done. Doesn't look great.
No, it looks terrible.
What do you think about that?
If we've won all 3 of them games, then yeah, you can give him a break, can't you? Because there's nothing going on there he needs to fix. But what you actually think is, in them 2 weeks, look how good the lads are playing an international break. How are you going to get that out of them in this Liverpool squad when we've lost 3 in a row already now? And it's time to bounce back against our biggest rivals at home. He should have been there plotting and scheming and thinking about what he needs to do. But he didn't. He did the exact same thing that he's done for the last 3 games, which is play the same team and lose. Honestly, lad, I'm not saying it's stupid, by the way, to say Arne Slot out, because we're not going to go and pick up another manager who's just all of a sudden going to go and win everything for us. That's stupid. It's all that trust the process crap, and now we're in the middle of it and we've actually got to do it. We should have had this season last season. We're having it now, and that's just the way it is. But it's still unbelievably deflating. Like, I am sat here. It's probably the most disappointed I've been in a while. Obviously, the Champions League finals were more disappointing. Of course they were. Yeah. But this right now, I'm just sat here like, oh my God. I don't even think we can go on to win the league. Like, that's what I'm thinking now. Because it's not necessarily that we're only 4 points behind, right? That's it. It's only 9 games in. But I just haven't seen any performances that say, yeah, we're going to fight back. I haven't seen any inspiration. But the lads in the first half of that Man United game, mate, they weren't running. Like, that's not the Liverpool identity I'm used to.
You make a good point, though.
I'm used to seeing people dog them down, lad, and win the ball back and fight, and that wasn't there. Even if you lose, like, I want to see that. Kick some people, lad. Like, oh, mate, it just seemed like we were rash, and it was really, really poor to watch. Like, I don't know what I'm watching, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
That's why people are saying it, but it's stupid to say it because it's not going to help. We have to support the team because that's the only thing that's going to help.
No one's saying don't have a little moan and don't vent and don't be angry and frustrated with what we're seeing right now. But you've got to get behind the team.
Believe me, we feel it.
To get behind the team.
We work with fan space.
Listen.
we get tired. Do you know, yesterday, I was in central London and I had to sprint, literally run to the train station because people recognise me from these streams, lad, and they're shouting United at me face and that, and like, come on United, come on Manchester, all this madness. It's difficult, lad, believe me. I have to try and not get head loss and run away from it all. Because if I don't know what I'll do, lad. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to try and block it out. Believe me, we understand how you're feeling. It's not a nice thing to lose against your biggest rivals, and it's definitely not nice to spend this much money and lose 4 games in a row. And not only is it not, that's not nice, it's not nice to not play well. We're not playing well. And it's mad to say that, right? Because we could have won that game yesterday, but so could they. It could have been like 4-4, to be quite honest with you. They hit the post, they had a few chances. We had 2 sitters, proper sitters. Gakpo and that header. I don't know how we missed that, lad. He's hit the post 3 times.
Could have scored 5 goals yesterday.
I feel bad for him because you know what, lad? He was the one that was trying the most out of everyone, pulling the trigger, making the runs, fighting. Isak, mate, did you sprint? Did I see you once make 1 sprint, lad? Because I don't think I did. Isn't he fit now? Salah, mate, it's time to get him off the bench. Get him on the bench, lad. It's fine. It's okay. You're allowed to be on the bench sometimes. There's 20-something players there. It's fine. You can be there for a game or 2 and let Chiesa come on. Don't you want the best for the team? Because the best for the team is to play the most informed players.
Yeah.
And the most informed players in our team, in the striking department, is Chiesa and Hugo, and both were on the bench. Why? I don't get it. I would have rather started Hugo over Isak. I would have rather started Chiesa over Salah.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So we'll talk about the start of the game and the team selection now, but I think if you have a break for 2 weeks and you're on holiday thinking life's great and everything's rosy lee, and then you play the same team that lost to Chelsea, I don't understand that. I do not understand how you can go away for 2 weeks thinking, oh, there's nothing wrong, we'll just play the same team against Chelsea, that you switched at half time, by the way, so it clearly didn't work then. Salah couldn't get round his man all game and missed the sitter at the back stick.
We're playing wingers.
I fully now expect Frimpong to be starting on Wednesday, if I'm honest. And then you give Chiesa a go, who gets another assist. You give Rio a go. Play the informed players, the ones with confidence. Isak right now, no confidence on the pitch, doesn't really want to sprint and break his neck to get him behind, but is he getting the service? You look at some of the screenshots yesterday of Liverpool with the ball in possession at the centre-back area, 10 minutes into the game. No midfielders to pass to. And compare that to last season where you had players showing for the ball all the time, looking for it, give and go, spaces. Can we play a line breaking pass? Szoboszlai again, brilliant in terms of being the player on the pitch that has no issues with going to right back. He doesn't like it, and he did get cooked on that side a little bit in the end, but he plays with his heart and he puts everything in. So I've got no problem with him whatsoever, but the out-of-form players, they just can't be playing right now. You've got to reward the players that actually come on and do change the game. Logic says they've come on and played well. There's a bit of form there, a bit of momentum, a bit of confidence. Play them in the next game. So the team that comes out didn't fill me with massive confidence, if I'm honest. Tactically, the game's really tactically a bit of a mess after the first minute, right? We go and start the game, the ball goes up in the air, and why is Virgil van Dijk rushing to head that ball when listen, even if McAllister doesn't win the header, Van Dijk's right behind him, he can sweep up the mess. But to be running forward like that, clattering your own player, and then you're well out of position, by the way, for their goal, which is an easy pass through from Ahmad. And if I'm honest, Mamardashvili has to do a lot better. There's a deflection on the shot, Konate gets something on it, but the keeper has to do a lot better. He isn't Alisson, he never will be.
From the very start, just felt bad energy, didn't you? Immediately. We've gone 1-0 down straight away. I don't know what we need to do tactically. It's obviously not working right now. There's too many gaps. We're getting played through very easily. We're playing wingers that are not 1v1 players. I don't know why would you play wingers that are not 1v1 players? I don't get it. Salah doesn't take on his man. Gakpo doesn't take on his man. He cuts in. And Gakpo played well yesterday, but we still need to mix things up. We've bought a player in Vert who's a central player, and we're putting him on the bench. Lads, I don't know what we need to do right now. I said it a few weeks ago. We could have played the diamond. That's what he's trying to play through the middle all the time. So why not play the diamond? Put the congestion into the middle. Put 2 players up front in Isak and Hugo. Put Vert just behind them. It's okay to change it about because this right now.
That game yesterday. Right now, when you look at their midfield, especially Adrian Casemiro, Bruno out of position, and why can we see it? Why can the fans go, actually scrap that team that started at Chelsea because it didn't work? Bring in some players who, maybe aren't on a scoring run right now, but give them that opportunity to get into the game. Wirtz, I think, should have started yesterday. And actually, when he came on, he was good. He
Created
was
more
knocking it
chances than
around,
anybody in the second
and he was
half,
playing
lad.
for 28 minutes.
It's a joke, lads. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Turkish in the chat. Obviously, all the Arsenal fans are absolutely loving it. Big up T, that's my bro. But if this was the other way around, I'd be doing the same.
Yeah, of course. They're
Getting cooked right
they've
now.
been waiting
Have you
for
seen
our
Flex's
downfall.
post? He's just done this.
Another
He's
one.
just put himself up, photoshopped him in Mbemo's face. There's a picture of me, and there's an AI picture of me as a clown and a sausage mixed together. And why am I taking this? The players should be coming out defending themselves. We're sitting here trying to defend the players. It's all right for them. They get to go to the nice big swimming pools and cool down. I've got to get on a 7 o'clock train from Liverpool, right, that got cancelled. I had to find another route to London.
To come and get
It's
cooked.
crazy.
It's just, I don't think, none of us have the answers. I don't think, like, none of us in this football fan space, none of us are football managers, otherwise we'd be doing it, wouldn't we? We'd be a football manager somewhere being a professional, but we're not. Arne Slot's getting paid a lot of money to find the answers. He's being given a lot of tools, and I just don't know if he's finding them right now. In fact, I don't know. He's not finding them right now.